Morning everybody, it's Wednesday, June the 10th and it's blog number 49 and it's Pam Steele here, your regular video blogger. And we've been talking and looking at chapter 10, which is coming towards the end of my book, which is Grit, Not Shit, How to Build Grit or Resilience in the face of adversity so that we can be prepared, and in doing so we can live longer, healthier and certainly happier. So one of the things I really wanted to re-emphasize was how important it is if you're going to embark on a goal, whether it's giving something up or improving your health or doing an exercise routine or changing a habit that you have wanted to change for many years, is actually how important it is to seek support from a positive mentor to achieve your goals. So this positive mentor or champion has to be really, one of your closest and most positive friends. So someone who believes in you wholeheartedly and is able to positively criticize you and help you grow. Everybody, however positive they are, can have their dark, negative days when they stop believing in themselves and want to revert back to their old ways. I was lucky enough to have someone like this in my life. She was my therapist and then my supervisor, then my friend Jenny, who I've talked about at various different times. And since her death, there have been other people who have mentored me. So it could be a friend, and if you find that that you haven't got any particular friends that would act as a good mentor, then it's good to either maybe go to a counsellor or to a life coach, and they can help you with achieving your goals. So and then there's obviously all the inspirational talks like the TED Talks. So, anything like that help keep you inspired and motivated. So there's a little saying that I wanted to read out. It's an ancient Chinese proverb, and it says, "A little bit of fragrance always clings onto the hand that gives the roses. When you work to improve the lives of others, you indirectly elevate your own life in the process. When you practice acts of kindness daily, your own life becomes far richer and more meaningful. To cultivate the sacredness and sanctity of each day, serve others in some way." And so I think that this is a great opportunity, whilst helping yourself, to look at how you can help others, inspire others. So that's something that I found incredibly helpful when we were working in Pentonville Prison and other volunteer jobs. That was another one was working with the what they call Fair Share, which was helping giving out free food, and of course during this lockdown period that's been even more important. So I wanted to finish with some really inspiring quotes and people that I found quite exceptional. Again, Jenny's daughter Emily inspired me with her own determination. That's Emily Craddock. To improve the lives of others throughout her life, and particularly she was part of Greenpeace, who were passionate about saving the natural world from destruction. Emily had her own perfect vision of the world, which she actually aired on an American TV channel literally on the day or day before that she tragically drowned whilst on a Greenpeace expedition in the Amazon. The world needs to stop making so many babies. That's an interesting one. To see an end to large multinational corporations running the world, the UN as a proper world government with powers, more respect for nature and for each other, and a bit more humanity and a bit less greed, a bit less desire for the latest video game or the biggest car or house, and more consideration for the homeless guy on the street. It might not be their fault that he's homeless. but he's also still a human being. So I think that's just such a beautiful epitaph to her life, and it meant so much to her and to all of those who were around, just listening to those kind words. And on her epitaph, as was with Jenny, the key thing was to be kind. So with these goals, it's important to be kind to ourselves and to be kind to others. And there was a few things that I just wanted to add that about togetherness. And we've seen during this lockdown a little bit of togetherness and a little bit of isolation. It's mainly had to be virtual togetherness, but a wonderful togetherness with families that have maybe been together much more than they normally would be. But thinking about, as we're coming out of lockdown, thinking about the word together as a community, a beautiful, authentic, loving, caring people with a common purpose of love and peace. We can be amazingly powerful, much more powerful than any government that currently exists. Together we are the world, and we just need to realize it and harness the amazing power of the internet to get together, to speak out, to take action and do something about the ecological and population problems we face. And I think, again, we've seen that recently there's been all the various demonstrations about the terrible situation that with George Floyd and you know, the protests around that. And we can connect with our human compassion for those survivors who are homeless because of ecological disasters. Together we can decide not to continue to bleed our world's resources dry or to continue to pollute it. Maybe Greta Thunberg, Swedish schoolgirl and climate change warrior, is moving us towards that together with her passion for a better world. So tomorrow I'm going to be reading a few more of the quotes that hopefully will inspire us to get going. Quotes from people like Nelson Mandela, people like Richard Branson, who has pretty well achieved most of his goals throughout, and even quotes from John Lennon. So let's go through that. But what I'd like you to do is to just to go through what, you know, to really strengthen what you feel are your goals. And we'll finish the daily blogs this week on Friday with the review of all the 50 blogs that we'll have done. And then we'll do a Monday morning get together, if that's okay with you, and just to check on how we've been getting on with our goals. So have a lovely day. Feeling a little bit sad because in some ways I don't really want to end these blogs, but we've come to the end of the book, and we will have different themes as we go through each Monday blog. So I'll leave it to you on a lovely day like today, well, which is supposed to be raining a little bit, but let's hope not, and speak to you all tomorrow. Bye.